Hello and welcome to another episode of Dick Small Engines, and this little episode we're going to have a butcher's at removing your ring gear, which is here where my thumb is, off of a 11 horsepower Briggs Flywheel. Now what your ring gear does is, if you can imagine, trying to do this one, and yeah, turning the engine over, and then your starter gearing will engage the ring gear, which in turn turns your flywheel, and that will then turn your engine over. Now, what I have noticed, this is an aluminium ring gear. Generally you want to replace them when your teeth are worn. Like I say, this is an aluminium ring gear. Some of these are plastic now, but if you was to remove this, they do suggest you drill the little rivets, 1, 2, 3, 4, drill them out. Very difficult. I also noticed that, let me try and, there we go, zoom in at me. My rotary tool, I know I haven't got a bit on there, but it will be difficult with the flywheel fins to get in there without damaging the flywheel. Very similarly, grinder, and I've got a flap disc on there, but if you can imagine, there's a grinding disc on there. It would be awkward to get in with a grinder without damaging the flywheel and the fins on the flywheel. So what I did was substantial flathead, faced her off so the tip of the flathead was nice and sharp, and then in and in, bit of brute force with an hammer, removed the tops of these flared out sort of rivets, if you like. Then with a bit of lube, worked it down, and then what you want to do is get a punch, which Dick Small Engines hasn't got any punches in the workshop at the minute, so I used an old valve, slightly smaller than the bore of where they're sitting, and you've got the top end of the valve, the flat piece, to again bit of gentle persuasion with the hammer, bit of heat as well. But obviously if you've got a plastic ring gear or plastic fins, heat wouldn't suffice, because obviously you're gonna melt the said parts. But I'll just get the rest of them off and then I'll come back. So I'm just letting that last one soak with a bit of penetrant. I've removed the free. In the end, I used 3/16 punch. Your new ring gears as well, whether they're plastic or aluminium, they'll come with a fastening kit, whether it's a, I don't know, M4, M6 bolt. So you're not messing around then with these sort of rivet type pins, getting them off. Right, so in the end I've removed the 4 pins, and then should now, you may, I mean I've already had this off, but you may need to pry gently in there There's said ring gear removed. Just be careful when, because I've had to use a bit of heat, be mindful that there's magnets on the underside of the flywheel. But no specialist tools required. Like I say, I did originally start using these old valves, but the stems, they do start them off, but the stems are slightly too, the girth on them's too substantial, so I had to use a 3/16 punch. But other than that, I worked some material off that to take the tops off these rivets. Bit of heat, bit of map gas, and the ring gear has been removed. So if this has helped and you like this little episode of Dixon Oil Engines, give us a like, share and subscribe. Until the next one, take care, ta-ra for now.